Okay, you gotta hear this one. The title really says it all. We're about to dive into the story of how one man's dream of having a few furry friends, well, it's spiraled into an absolute full-blown nightmare. I mean, just stop and picture that for a second. A full suit of armor to feed a bunch of cats. It sounds like a joke, right? But that one single bizarre image, it's the key to understanding a level of household chaos you can barely even imagine. A dream turned nightmare. Yeah, that about sums it up. This is the story of how a guy's personal pet paradise became his own private prison, run entirely by cats. But, to really get how insane the cat owner's world is, we need something to compare it to. We need a baseline for what burnout even looks like. So let's put two stories of total exhaustion head to head. You've got the completely drained father versus the man who was literally conquered by his own cats. The baseline for burnout. All right, first up, let's meet our benchmark for exhaustion, the father of 10. Seriously, if you think you're tired, his life is about to give you a whole new perspective.
That's right. 10. Not one, not two. A solid decade's worth of kids. Just try to imagine the sheer amount of energy and constant need in that house. It's just staggering.
And this pretty much paints the picture of his daily grind. He's basically a human pack mule for all their school bags. He's a personal ATM machine before they even leave for school. He spends hours cooking, and the second the food hits the table, it's swarmed. And the whole time, the kids are just glued to their gadgets, while he does everything. So yeah, that's our benchmark for being completely and utterly wiped out. Life with feline overlords. Okay, but if you thought that sounded rough, meet the man who basically looked at the father of 10 and said, "Hold my catnip." This guy adopted 50 indoor cats. 50. We're talking 5 times the number of problems here. The scale of this is just on another planet. This isn't a house with pets anymore. It's a house with a full-blown cat army. And of course, that army gets hungry. Mealtime isn't just a chore, it's described as a feline tornado. Can you imagine? The very second he cracks open a can of tuna, he is literally swept off his feet by this whirlwind of fur and claws. His entire life has been completely taken over. He actually has to wear armor just to survive feeding time. He can't even sit on his own couch or sleep in his own bed because every single piece of furniture is occupied territory. It gets worse. He's forced to sleep standing up in a corner just so he doesn't disturb his feline masters. The great feline coup. And just when you think things couldn't possibly get any more bizarre, the story takes a turn. This isn't just about chaos anymore. It's about a full-scale takeover. Oh yeah, this wasn't random. It was an organized rebellion. First, they unionized. Apparently, they decided feeding time was too slow. Then they staged a lockout, literally locking him out of his own house. Next, they got their paws on his tablet. And the final power move, they started ordering premium salmon for themselves on his credit card. No joke. And there you have it. He didn't just lose control of the situation. He was actively overthrown. He went from being a pet owner to being a subject, living under the rule of his own fluffy, demanding, salmon-ordering tyrants. The final verdict. So after that absolutely wild journey into chaos, we're left with just one question. And really, it's a matter of picking your poison. So I gotta ask you, which would you choose? Would you rather face the daily soul-crushing drain of 10 demanding kids? Or would you rather put on the suit of armor and serve 50 unionized cats who know how to use your credit card? Which of these two nightmares seems more manageable? You tell me.